have assistants who will help. And the assistants do not communicate directly with them, and they are not allowed to give them any sort of force or push off the wall either. But into the final we go then. This is the men's 100-meter backstroke S1. And effectively, after the retirement of Hennady Boyko, who is going to accept the baton? There is much anticipation to see if Iyad Chalabi or indeed Francesco Bettella will be the swimmer who takes that mantle, while Anton Kohl is hoping, as a fellow Ukrainian, to take up that mantle himself. It is these three swimmers who find themselves out in front through 25 meters.
So you saw in the start, all of these swimmers required assistance, and you mentioned how the helper really can't provide them or speak to them. They can't really show any emotion. So as soon as you enter into the ready room, the communication between the athlete and the assistant is nothing. They can't communicate at all. Otherwise, the assistant will be asked to leave. The swimmers here, you'll see, they're almost all using a double arm backstroke. This is important in the lower classification. So the S1 means that these swimmers have the most severe impairments. And they're using the double arm backstroke because it creates stability. They can't do a shoulder roll, which requires rotation. And by using a double arm backstroke, they're able to maximize their pull under the water. So they don't have that windmill stroke, but instead they get the advantage of using two arms at once and pulling more water, which for them is the most effective way to move across the pool because they're effectively dragging their lower half behind them.
It's Dimitros Karipidis, a man who formerly has medaled at the European Championships as recently as at the World Championships rather, but has recently been contesting medals even at the European Championships of last year. But at the moment, the question is whether or not Chalabi is going to be holding on. He has got a little bit of a lead. Kohl is coming back strongly here, and Bettella looks to be fading ever so slightly. It seems his dream of claiming Paralympic gold is fading fast. But Anton Kohl is making up some room here. Has he got enough time in the water to be able to catch up to Chalabi, who is fading quickly? Can Chalabi hold on? The 34-year-old from Israel, desperate to crawl to the water, just claws his way to the gold medal. Does Iyad Chalabi. Quite remarkable. A man who's the subject of a documentary, Swimming Against the Current, is now a Paralympic champion. Iyad